Hello everyone, this is Monk Media, and we are back again doing another episode review of Alvin and the Chipmunks. This time we're doing episode 22B, Reality or Not, which is an episode set around the premise of Alvin wanting to be a reality TV star. Let's take a look. Alvin looks terribly bored, which is right because there's never anything on TV. The supposed news reporter sounds exactly like Dave.
Oh, obviously you know me. The question is, how do you know me?
Alvin speaks the truth. No editing, but somehow he got this guitar out of nowhere that is connected to nothing. Alvin changes his outfit in less than half a second. How did he do that? Theodore, who is supposedly filming Alvin, knows how to frame all these cameras and put them in the right position in order to get cinematic composition. However, Theodore could not have known that Simon would walk in and where he would stand. And he only had one camera, so none of this makes sense. Alvin's British accent is awful. The ironic thing about this entire episode is that reality TV shows are going the way of the dinosaur. Yes, there are a lot of them, but to be honest, vlogging is more of a proactive thing to do than reality TV shows. Alvin has suddenly become a professional video editor. But how can he be, because he forgot to edit out the last bit. Once again, we see a camera placed on a flat surface, a recurring theme in this show. The fact that Simon believes anything that Alvin does after everything that he's done is completely mesmerizing, because why would he? Simon tries to explain, before he's cut off by Dave, that the cameras are ultra-wide, but what we're seeing right now is an ultra-wide shot.
Extreme, but close up.
There is no way that motion-activated cameras can get shots like this, especially webcams. The single most cute moment of the entirety of Season 1.
Beep. Alvin's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Dave is in this shot, but not in the reaction shot. The fact that Dave doesn't see the camera amazes me.
Or what? You'll whisper my name angrily? This is a fantastic way to transition between scenes and show the progression of the passage of time.
The show actually uses effects, which is fantastic. Not that it's not done that before, though. There's just something so funny about seeing Alvin angry. Reality TV shows don't want pranks. They want something else, and I really doubt that this show has the rating for it. Soccer balls. Soccer balls everywhere. The music part of the episode goes through all the themes in which reality TV shows tend to do, and it's kind of like a joke towards them. So talking about the actual song in this episode, it's pretty simplistic. It's just sort of a try and try again kind of song, and it just is very simple. I can't really say more than that. The song doesn't have much of a rhythm, and it's just kind of jumpy. So it's just not the best of the songs, put it that way. And so enters the Chipettes, and Brittany is sitting like this as if she knows what Alvin is going to say. The way she reacts even suggests that as well. Brittany mimics Alvin. The camera sticks in this shot for quite a while, and I can't help but notice that Jeanette's hat barely fits her head. The Chipettes wait until this moment to summarise what they're doing. The lighting in this TV show never ceases to amaze me. It brings out the detail in the models so well. You can even see Jeanette's clavicle. But that's not the only detail you can see on Jeanette. In this shot you can see the brown stripe going down her back. I don't know why, but I just love those stripes. Brittany is somehow able to do this with her eyes.
Yeah, girlfriend. After you accused me of being bossy.
Eleanor is bossy. Oh, and I must point out, why is Jeanette wearing jeggings under a dress? The Chipettes came all dressed up to this dinner, but the Chipmunks didn't. But I'm not complaining, I like their outfits. I get that they're trying to create drama, but do they have to do things that are physically impossible? Alvin's grin is so well done, you can read his intentions on his face just from that. You can see Jeanette's armpits in this shot. I just love how Jeanette looks so confused here.
I've got something better than peas.
Is not what Brittany says. If you look very carefully at her mouth, she's saying something else. Clearly, it was redubbed. Brittany and the Chipettes had enough time to learn about what was going on with Dave, set up the house so the lights go off with the click, rehearse a song, and then sing it in front of Dave completely with the Chipmunks involved, who look very surprised in this shot, so the choreography must not have been learnt and just improvised on the spot. Even Alvin asks what's going on. This is the single most impressive song in the entire series. You can see Brittany's armpits in this shot. Brittany quite literally protrudes her butt out to the camera for about 3 seconds. I really don't know what to make of this, other than it's giving the audience strange feelings. This shot is magnificent. You can even use it as your desktop wallpaper. As Brittany's hand goes up her leg in this shot, she actually slightly moves her dress with her hand as it goes up her thigh, which I think is an amazing attention to detail. Beautiful texture work on Brittany's skirt. Those actually look like sequins. This camera pans down Brittany's body, but who's controlling it? Brittany is present in this shot, but exactly 1 frame after, she's gone. Brittany looks at the camera. Alvin is an attention hog. Brittany looks at the camera again. In the wide shot, there's no sign of a camera. This was inevitable. Brittany lists all of the things that this show should be marketing on. The video was paused, so there's no way that it could have played by itself, which means Simon must be doing this live, which means he just hacked these guys. Alvin is no good at keeping his composure. The episode's cutest moment goes to Brittany.
He runs at 100 million miles an hour. If you're not running to stay on top, you'll be forgotten.
Believe it or not, this is an incredibly accurate description of fame, or basically just pop culture in general, and definitely YouTubers. And most importantly, the Chipmunks, always trying to stay relevant. The episode actually ends on a freeze frame. Let's hope it doesn't do this again. It's so 80s. And that brings us to the end of the episode. And overall, this is a fantastic episode. It's so visually interesting, and the lighting is magnificently good. And it really shines when Brittany is singing, though that is also a good part of the episode, Brittany singing. Though I can't really understand the ending of the episode. Simon sold them out with pretty much no motive whatsoever. I mean, he could have become famous from it, maybe he just didn't want to be embarrassed, it's unclear as to why he did what he did. And then, to add insult to injury, he also put Alvin onto a dumbest kids show, which is also very insulting to kids. Yeah, but anyway, it's kind of just an odd thing. Anyway guys, tell me what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. I'd be very happy to read it. And who was your favourite character in this episode? Mine was definitely Brittany. She added a bit of conflict in it. The Chipettes admittedly came in a bit later in the episode, but that's fine, as long as they're actually in the episode. Simon was probably my least favourite character in this, because of his just abrupt, disowning nature of the entire thing. Anyway guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.